A cake that looks like the coronavirus. Tasty or tasteless? This is the InsideEdition.com coronavirus news for April 6, 2020. A bakery in Russia made an elaborate cake in the shape of everybody's least favorite virus. The Mad Cake Bakery in Moscow fashioned the confection using pistachio filling covered in chocolate. According to its social media accounts, the bakery says those who eat the cake will, quote, manifest persistent clinical symptoms of happiness and joy. But some people have found the idea of making a viral cake unappetizing. Officially, Russia claims over 6,000 cases of COVID-19. Creative chefs have found other ways of cooking the coronavirus crisis. In Vietnam, a restaurant is serving up Corona burgers. The bun is fashioned in the distinctive spiky form of the virus. Bakers add green tea powder and vegetable juice to the dough before putting it in the oven. At least one customer liked it.
I think it's the only place doing a Corona burger special, and it was tasty, very good.
A bakery in Germany took a different tack, making cakes in the shape of that most precious resource, toilet paper. Pastry chefs wrap white fondant around marble cake. The bakery in the German city of Dortmund has also been making face mask cookies, but it claims that the toilet paper cakes are selling as fast as toilet paper itself. And a bakery in Gaza is hard at work making face mask cakes. It says the cakes are designed to raise awareness about safety measures during the coronavirus pandemic. There are now over 1.2 million cases of coronavirus worldwide. The U.S. leads the world with over 300,000 cases and around 10,000 deaths.
I think we all know that we have to reach a certain point, and that point is going to be a horrific point in terms of death. The next week and a half, 2 weeks are going to be, I think they're going to be very difficult.
Here's more coronavirus coverage from the Inside Edition team. First, Les Trent with a story on how the virus is changing the way we eat and drink.
It's a sign of the times.
Cheers! Cheers!
People across the USA are drinking with friends, but only online. It's being dubbed virtual happy hour. It's a way of staying connected while continuing a weekly feel-good tradition.
Yay!
Cheers! Happy hour.
Frank Chufo and his friends let us join their virtual happy hour.
It's kind of the new normal, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody is just trying to keep some semblance of social with social distancing. So as we are trying to stay connected to each other and try to do everything we can that we used to do, like get together for happy hours.
We're hosting our regular virtual happy hour. Say hello, everyone. Hello. Now, there are things you can do to ensure success. First of all, make sure that you send out invites so that everyone knows exactly what time to log in. Also, make sure that you have all of your snacks ready and assign somebody as a moderator so that you're not all speaking over each other. Then just sit back and enjoy. Cheers! Cheers!
Next, Lee Sheps on a heartwarming Broadway surprise.
So this morning when I got up, the first thing I do is scroll Twitter, and I saw a lot of people all posting about the same story. Lin-Manuel Miranda and the entire original cast of Hamilton performing for a 9-year-old girl on Zoom at the same time.
What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton.
This was all for John Krasinski's new YouTube show, Some Good News, and it was performance for a 9-year-old girl named Aubrey, who's from Florida. So her mom, for her 9th birthday, which was this year, got her tickets to see Hamilton in Jacksonville. But of course, because of the coronavirus pandemic, all shows across the country have been canceled. And I did a little digging and I found Aubrey's mom and I messaged her and I said, hey, this video is going viral. I'd love to interview you about you and your daughter's experience receiving this intimate, private Zoom concert.
I was speechless.
You were, because I saw on the video, you literally were speechless.
Yeah.
Now let's send it over to Nick Poppy.
I've been working on a story about a 700-year-old book called The Decameron that is newly relevant in our age of the coronavirus and life in quarantine. The book was written during the Great Plague of the 14th century, also known as the bubonic plague or the Black Death, in which millions and millions of people died. And it's basically the story of how a group of 10 people escape the crowded city and all the terrible things that are happening there and put themselves in quarantine and how they amuse themselves. Now, I remember reading portions of this book when I was in 10th grade, but I'm no expert, so I reached out to a professor of Italian studies named Martin Marafiati, and he shared some fascinating insights into the Decameron.
Just as they had created a physical safe space for themselves in their country home, they also created an emotional safe space for themselves through distraction and through storytelling. And this is one of the really amazing and innovative things about the Decameron. And this is why the Decameron is still so relevant today.
One indication of how popular the Decameron has become, I tried to go online and buy a copy of the book for myself. It was sold out everywhere.
For more on the coronavirus pandemic, be sure to visit InsideEdition.com.